apologies, y'all. I guess I should have went live on the computer, but inside everything is podcast style learning. So again, if you are a mom, it's perfect for you just because you don't have to girl, you can listen to it while you drive, you can listen to it while you clean up, you can listen to it while you're doing your baby hair, whatever, right? But it's actually easy to retain the information, actually learn it to be able to implement so you can implement it in your business. But this is a digital product that is literally done for you, sis. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to build anything. You literally can get NPM today and plug in your everyday life to start making income. Every time you resell it, that's $397. You pay $397. You can get it on a payment plan. If that's something that you need to do, that is an option. And like I said, every time you resell, you keep 100% of the profit. So with all these modules in here, like I said, and all of them being podcast style learning, which we love, right? We can, really digest the information with ease. You're not left feeling stuck. And even if you decide that you don't want to go through all the modules, you don't have to. I tell moms all the time, I definitely recommend that you go through the modules because it's going to be really helpful. And sometimes when you just verbally hear things, it just really helps you retain the information. But like I said, I didn't want to give moms excuses of, well, I don't know if I can really do this, or I'm scared, or I'm nervous, or I'm shy, I'm not sure. So what I did was when you get inside of NPM, I always tell moms the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to want to start here. Inside here, I'm really big on, really implementing prayer and affirmations and everything like that in your business because it can make a whole hell of a lot different. So inside of the first module here, I do welcome you into the program. I say a prayer for you because I want you to pray over your journey. I want you to ask God to be in the center of your journey because that's what's going to help you take off. I'm not doing what I do to fit in to, I guess you can say do trends and be on social media. I'm doing what God put on my heart, and I like being a blessing, and I love being a blessing to other moms. And I hope that every mom that joins NPM will feel exactly the same way. This is why I show up like how I do, even when I'm tired, even when I feel like, oh wow, nobody's supporting me. I'm always going to show up because digital marketing truly changed my life, and it can change my life. It can change other moms. I know there's moms that have been praying for a way, praying for God to send them a sign, and sis, this is your sign. So those are all the things that I cover in here. I also have an option when you get inside. You can book one-on-one calls with me at a discounted rate. My one-on-ones are usually $99, but once you're a part of the community, sis, you can get it for just $25. But I ain't even gonna lie to you because I'm about to show you something that literally changed the game, and you really don't even need a one-on-one with me. But if you want one, I got you. We have terms and conditions, the community guidelines, and then also I just have some quick little videos in here just talking about, what to think about as you get started, choosing your systems, etc., etc., etc. But the really big game changer that I just recently added to NPM, and this is what I know that's going to truly make this program go crazy, is the Mama Bot. Y'all, if I'm being completely honest, as a community creator, course creator, whatever you want to call it specifically, a lot of people are really starting to feel a certain type of way about courses. If I'm just being completely honest, okay, a lot of people are feeling like, I don't know, because again, I don't mean this in no disrespect or anything like that, but a lot of courses are really like, chat GPT just thrown together. The information is not really helpful. People aren't even scaling, and it's like, where's the real skill behind it? And this is why I was so nervous about releasing my program, because I really put my heart and soul into this. I really use things that actually help my students make money. Some of my students have made, I have one student that has made over $600,000, more money than me. I've had a few other students that have officially hit their first six figures, other students making 10K, 50K. So I took the real the real strategies that I applied with each and every one of these students. And these are people that a lot of them, had never made any money online. Some of them were, selling courses. And then when I got with them, or they were trying to sell courses and they weren't making any sales. And then when I got with them, they actually started making sales. And I have tried these different strategies on a lot of different people. I've helped y'all literally people from the ages of 16 all the way up to 67. So I know what works, and I know how to help people grow. I know how to help people actually convert online. And so I actually put that information in there instead of like trying to chat GPT everything and just copy paste in there. And that's why, again, I was really adamant about my program. I didn't want my program to be taught by 20 different people. I wanted it to be taught from me, from my experience, and again, from my actual, wins as a mentor, as a coach, but also my wins as, I was someone and am still someone that is doing this on a daily and showing up. So again, I wanted moms to really feel like they kind of were in the front seat with me of my journey, but they also are scaling their business as well. So what I decided to do was put together this bot that literally I fed over 12,000 hours of information. All of the modules inside of NPM have literally been fed into her, and she can help you do anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. So for my girlies that swear up and down that they don't be knowing what to talk about, they don't know what to post, sis, you ain't got no excuse. So I'm gonna quickly just kind of show y'all just how to use her. Now it is obviously a bot through ChatGPT, y'all. Sorry, my screen is a little, I got kids, it's a little dirty. So I'm just gonna kind of quickly show y'all what I mean. Hey girl, I need you to help me create a post that will bring in sales and inspire moms to start their digital marketing journey. I need it to be engaging and also bring in sales. Okay, and this is your digital assistant. She is your 24/7, 24/8 assistant inside of NPM. And like I said, she has all the knowledge of NPM, so she can help you successfully sell the program. I wanted moms, again, to have access to something where they're not left feeling stuck. They're not left feeling confused. They're not left feeling like, what do I post next? What should I say? What do I do? Sis, she gonna tell you everything. And like I said, with her having the back knowledge of NPM, baby, you set for life. So as y'all can see, I told her like I wanted to, create a post or whatever like that. She gave me a hook. Boom, right there. So that's a hook that if I want to do a talking video, I can do a talking video. If I want to do just text on the screen, boom. Most moms don't feel like digital marketing. They quit because nobody ever explained it to them in a way that made sense. Something like that is clearly going to stop a mom in her scroll and bring in the attention that we want to actually get sales, okay? And then she, as you can see, just kind of script this out where I can also turn this into my actual caption, and boom. Now let's say, and I'm just giving y'all an example. Let's say I wanted to be like, okay, so I want to do a story post today that's going to be engaging and get people to actually download my freebie. What should I actually, which freebie do you think is best to promote? The sneak peek or the 10-minute training? And then as you can see, I'm going to type that in just like that. And boom. It says, promote the 10-minute training today inside of NPM. Again, sis, when I was telling y'all, you do not have to create anything. I have created everything for you. So literally all you do is plug and play your life. So literally she says, promote the 10-minute training today. Stories are fast, emotional, and impulse driven, and the video converts better there. And then she even explains why the 10-minute training, and then she even goes over the sneak peek. So again, all of the information is fed inside of her, and so she tells you what to do. So let's look at the little story post that she gives us in the story sequence. So this is what I mean, sis. You don't have to do anything, okay? Again, if you can copy and paste, you can do this. So it says, so the first one is the pattern interrupt, which we always want to start our stories like that because, again, we want to keep our audience engaged and we want them to, obviously lock in with us and even click them links, okay? So it says, most moms don't feel at making money online. They just never get shown a simple way to start. Boom, okay? Then the next story slide. Again, all of this here, copy and paste and throw it in your stories, girl. You don't have to make this hard. And another thing that I wanted to kind of quickly show you is you can also have her generate images. I don't want to pull up my photos because I don't know if I got some inappropriate stuff on there. Let me see. Because I had her generate these photos of me earlier today. But let me drop in a photo and I want to show y'all real quick. Okay. So I just dropped in this photo real quick of me. And so I'm going to ask her, because I may, like, for example, use this in my stories or whatever. So this is what I mean when I'm saying, girl, we ain't got to take no photos. I mean, we don't have to do a photo shoot. We don't have to do none of that. Mama Bot going to handle everything for you, sis. This is what I'm trying to tell you, okay? You don't have to do nothing. If you can copy and paste, You can make income online. You don't have to create anything. You don't have to think of anything. I've done all of that for you. All you need is a system that is built for you, a system that is for moms. And I'm telling you, I've eliminated the hard work, okay? There is no niche. There is no figuring that out. You are talking to moms. So that's make this process super easy, super simple, super streamlined, okay? Let me Hey girl, can you take this image of me and create me another image that I can also throw in my stories? Keep my face consistent, my hair consistent, but you can change my clothes and put me in a different setting. Okay, it's important that y'all talk to ChatGPT. Let me delete this out because y'all be talking. Okay, boom. Now, I have trained her to really stay consistent with the images and keep your face the same. So as y'all can see, I dropped that image and I want y'all to kind of, sorry y'all, my phone be greasy. But can y'all see the, let me see. Let me wipe y'all off. Okay. So we got the photo there. And as that's, oops, why is it not? Okay. I want y'all to see the photo. Y'all, I haven't did this on my iPad in so long, so bear with me. Do I got any mamas in here? Any mamas in here? If you're not a mom, I'm just letting you know this live is probably not going to be for you, okay? I'm talking to moms, showing moms how to make income online with no experience, no followers, none of that. You don't need none of that, okay? Oh, look, she got me together. She said, okay, mama, pause. You gave great direction. I want to do this. Clean, correct, using, and usable the first time. No weird fingers, no awkward crop. No, why does this look off? Because it sure do be looking off, okay? Because that's what it be doing. And so what she did was she even asked me, she was like, what is this image for? So that was another thing that I also incorporated inside of this bot because, again, I wanted to eliminate the work of you having to do anything, sis. So she asked do I want this for an Instagram story, a reel cover, a feed post, whatever. So earlier we were talking about doing a reel, or I'm sorry, we were talking about doing stories. So I'm going to say, hey, drop it in. I need a story post, which is going to be that vertical side. And I also, she asked me like, what type of vibe do I want? Cozy at home, them type of things. So I'm just going to answer her really quickly. Let me do that. Okay, sis, I need it for a story post, and it can be a coffee shop lifestyle post. And yes, please keep my face identical, my hair identical, and change the outfit. Give me like a pink sweater or something like that, cute, that showcases mom vibes, mompreneur boss vibes type situation. Okay. And I'm gonna let it do its thing. So you see how she prompted me? I didn't forgot that quick. She's very detailed, okay? So again, this is ChatGPT, but like I said, it's ChatGPT strictly for NPM Mama Bot. Like I said, she knows everything. She will tell you what modules to go through. She will literally tell you, hey, if this is your day one, this is where you need to start. And as I'm going through this right here, oops, y'all done clicked on something else, didn't I? As I'm going through this, as I'm going in it now, my experience inside of Mama Bot is going to be different from your experience. So when you first get inside of NPM and you use it for the first time, it's going to ask you, like, what do you want your brand voice to be? How do you normally talk to, your friends, your family, things like that, in order, you know what I'm saying? So it'll sound like you. These are not generic answers, generic prompts, none of that. And as y'all can see, boom, she generated that image for me. That was really fairly quickly, very consistent, and I can use this in my story post. So this is what I mean. And earlier, how I showed y'all how she helped me generate that story post, all I have to do is just copy and paste, put my text on the screen, and drop this inside of my Instagram stories. And Instagram stories is one of the best ways you can bring in sales. I mean, there's definitely different tactics inside of NPM. I teach you all of that. As a mom, I'm big on not trying to pressure moms to feel like, oh, you got to get on live every day. That's not something that, some moms want to do, and that's completely fine. As y'all can see, I got my camera turned around, and I'm showing y'all what I'm working on. So if you're a mom who's shy, who's introverted, you don't have to show your face. You can create AI images in here. I show you how to create AI, different footage and things like that, if that's something that you want to use. The point that I'm just trying to get across to you, sis, is it's 2026. You have a phone and you have access to Wi-Fi. If you're a mom, your everyday life is content that could be getting you paid. And I show you how to film the content. I literally tell you what to say, tell you how to show up. And like I said, you even have this bot that is going to help you, guide you, do everything that you need to do. So let's say I think I have it in CEO mode, but I think I can still show y'all this. Hey girl, so I am struggling with getting sales, and I definitely think that I could use a little bit more sales training. What do you recommend? Or should I go through a different module to get a better understanding? That was a random question, y'all. Sorry. Okay. Now, as you can see, because I know this is going to be the number one thing a mama will say, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know. I've never done sales before. And it's like, I don't even treat this like sales, sis. What we're doing, and one thing that I'm really big on telling moms inside of my community is this: we are blessing other moms. You know how good of a feeling it is to, at least, for a lot of the moms that I have helped in the past, hearing them say that they've been able to make their first 5K, their first 1K, their first whatever, right? Being able to finally do the things that they've always wanted to do for their babies. You are being a blessing. So I don't look at this as selling. I mean, yes, technically you are selling, but at the same time, you know how people are always saying, well, I don't want to come off salesy, or I don't want to do that, or whatever like that. Only time you're ever going to come off salesy is if you don't actually believe in what you're talking about. But again, here's a system that is built for you, that sounds like you, that, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're just selling some shit just to be selling it. You selling it because you actually believe in it and you see that it's working for yourself. So first, again, Mama Bot girl, she got a personality out this world, okay? And she gonna give you the tea. She gonna give you the tea. So she says, let me diagnose you real quick from everything you shared, whatever like that, based off of what I said. But she says, start with the Sell It Mama module. This is your core sales foundation, and it just goes over everything that is taught inside of that module. Like I said, y'all, everything is podcast out learning. So you can listen to it on the go. You can listen to it as you're washing the dishes, whatever, and you can actually take in that training, retain that information, and apply it. Now, if you want her to provide you a little bit more detail, she can do that as well. But then she even says, definitely go into the Market Mama module, okay? And then, it explains what that talks about. So again, although you don't have to go through the modules, I'm really big on telling moms you should, just because it's going to give you that extra that extra boost. And like I said, sometimes it takes really hearing a person verbalizing it, etc., right? That's really going to help you retain the information in order for you to successfully do this and actually make sales, right? And again, sis, this ain't something that, I mean, of course, I want every mom in here to sell 100 MPMs a day, right? But again, I wanted to eliminate that whole, oh, well, I can sell a $17 ebook. I could sell a $27 a guide or whatever like that. Sis, no, a couple of sales a week can be life-changing for you and your family. You don't have to do the most. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying, like kill yourself to try to make some money online. This is simple, easy, and like I said, it's streamlined. And again, if you can copy and paste this, you can make some money, okay? So again, as you can see, she even said, like go through the live streaming module and everything like that. So she's giving you tips and tricks based off of what you said to her, based off of what you complained to her, etc. Okay. So then what if I said, hey sis, what do I talk about if I haven't made any sales yet? Yeah, my screen is so dirty. I'm so sorry. Hey mama, and she's very like, y'all, when I tell y'all I try to give her my personality to the T, I really did, because I wanted people to really like have fun and really know that like, sis, it's only up and up from here. It's about to go crazy, okay? Hey mama, come sit right here, because this question, this is a good one, and I'm so glad you asked instead of spiraling. First, let me say this clearly so it lands. You do not need sales to be credible. You need clarity plus consistency. Most moms make sales after they talk about these things, not before. And then she just basically gives you that game plan of what you want, what you talk about or whatever. So again, eliminating no excuses, sis. You can do this. You can be successful at this. You have a blueprint. You have a system, a real system that was actually built for you, that actually understands you, that actually knows you're limited on time, that actually knows that, you know what I'm saying, you got the kids running around and, you know what I'm saying, you only got to, and that's another thing. She actually will ask you that too. Like, how much time do you have? All of that. She tells you what to promote. Again, what to say, how to show up, all of that. All of that is inside. Oops. How do I? Okay, y'all, sorry. All of that is inside of here, y'all. I know I had to start this other live, so y'all may have not caught what I was saying on the front end, but this is MPM, and this is a done-for-you digital system built for moms, literally only for moms. And if you are a mom who's been praying for a way, looking for a way to make income online from your phone as a complete beginner, sis, if you can copy and paste, then you can be making anywhere from $400 to $1,000 a day. Every time you resell MPM, you keep 100% profit. That is all your profit. This is not affiliate or anything like that. And like I was mentioning, you get these modules. You get over 25 plus modules. In here, it is strictly all about reselling the community. There are also other side income streams in here that you can do. And I always encourage my moms in general, sis, all of this information that you learn, nobody can take this knowledge from you. So you are more than welcome to take the information, create your own ebook from it, create your own guide from it. Because again, it's game-changing information that actually fits a mom's lifestyle. It's not a one-size-fit-all where it's speaking to everybody. It's truly helping a mom understanding how she can manage her business, be more productive, scale her business, and be able to sell a digital product. And I'm telling y'all from my experience, you don't want to be selling 27 different products. Nobody wants to live that hustle culture. You need one product that actually works, one product that is highly sought after, that you can sell over and over and over. And when you get that product, I'm telling you, it eliminates you having to do so much, having to really pour your energy and your time into this thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. We not doing that. We working smarter, not harder in 2026. So like I said, you have all these game-changing modules in here, literally how to set up your store, how to launch it specifically. If you are interested in becoming like a mentor and mentoring, your as you get sales, I show you how to do that, different mentorships to set up there. Y'all, let me just kind of quickly show y'all the Sell It, since she recommended the Sell It Mama module, because I want to just kind of show you the vibe. But everything in here is podcast style learning, because like I said, I know moms, I know myself. We cannot be locked in on a screen. So again, the information is really like bite-sized learning, but it's easy to digest. As a mom, I can't sit there and watch no 50-minute video, but I definitely can watch some short little videos that are broken down. And as I complete each module, I can just, boop, check it off. So in sales psychology, or in the Sell It Mama module, I cover everything sales psychology. So I literally tell you how to sell, how to sell, like, without feeling salesy, how to know your customer like a homegirl, how to sell in your DMs and your stories. I cover everything. And a lot, of course, all of the moms love this module, just because it helps them. And one thing that I'm really big on, and I always try to tell moms just in general, I don't want you ever to feel like this is like your stopping point, or this is your landing point. I want you to use this as training wheels. And really, the biggest reason why I put this together was because I wish something like this was around when I first got started. Now, don't get me wrong. I definitely, once I started with Done For You digital marketing, again, I had been selling the same program, y'all, for almost 2 years now. And so I found something that works, that allowed me to sell it over and over and over. It's not about selling 18 different products. I'm telling you, if anybody is telling you, you need this product, you need that product, I guarantee you, they not making no money. They not making no money. You go and look on my page, I have been talking about the exact same thing over and over and over, and just decided to branch off and do my own thing, and create something that wasn't out here, that didn't exist. And that was a system that was for moms, to specifically help moms. So that's what NPM is. So as you can see, that's just kind of like a quick little glimpse of one of the videos inside of Sell It Mama module. As you can see, it's like literally bullet points, straight to the point, no fluff, because again, who got time? Okay, sis, give me the formula. Let me know what I got to do and help me make money. But again, if you decide not to go through these modules, which you should, I ain't gonna say it again, girl. You should. You can always use Mama Bot and ask her to feed you that information. But the biggest thing, if you want to be successful and actually being able to make money, you need to know the information. You need to be relevant to the information, because as you get questions and as your people reach out to you, you need to at least know where the information is. So You're going to have fun as you go through the modules. Y'all, one thing I have been doing, which I feel like it's still in a lot of NPM, y'all. I'm a little cusser, okay? So inside of my program, I do consider it faith led because everything about my business, how I was able to scale my business to over $300,000, if it had not been for God, if it had not been for me centering him in my journey, I would not be here today. I would not be on this live talking to y'all. And so that's one huge thing that I'm really big on. I drop Bible scriptures and different, prayers a lot and often inside of the community, affirmations to really speak into moms and really, show them, because that's another thing. The reason why I knew that I needed to build a system for moms, because a lot of us just deal with mom guilt, picking and choosing between, dang, I want to be present, or dang, I need to get this money for my kid, and we shouldn't have to do that. Mama, you can make money in your sleep. You can make money when you out with your kids. You can make money when you're doing laundry, when you're doing whatever. Like, it does not matter. You have to first realize and accept that, like, hey, I'm worthy of that. I can create system. Money is always flowing around me. Baby, it's, what I'm saying? Like, there's always an opportunity for you to make money. As long as you have phone and Wi-Fi and a done for you system that you didn't have to create, that you didn't have to build, that you didn't have to think of. All you had to do was literally get, learn, and implement and make money, y'all. Once I really discovered that formula, I was like, I gotta put the mamas on. I gotta, show them. But I really created something where, when I say the detail, the delivery, baby, game changer. Okay. So that's just one of many modules. Like I said, for the new people that are just getting in here, I also have Mama Bot. So again, that's going to be a game changer. As you can see, it helped me generate an image. I just showed y'all how quickly I didn't do no fancy prompt or anything. How she is trained. I literally taught her how to be consistent when it comes to your images. And so you can use those for generating your carousel posts, your Instagram stories, all of that. And if you don't know what any of that is, inside of NPM, I explain all that. I have an Instagram module, I have a YouTube module, all of that. Everything that you need to successfully run your businesses is included inside of NPM, okay? And like I said, you also get that support. You also get those weekly calls every Tuesday. I get on, I answer questions. The other moms answer questions. I know, like I said, since I had some other people in here, I was kind of showing y'all the tab earlier. If I go to the Mama Q&A, as y'all can see, every Tuesday, y'all, I do a live call and we get on. So these are just the replays of the calls. I go back and repost them because, I try to drop gems in there every call. But also, I'm really big on, I'm there to answer your questions, but I'm also love for other moms to really just see their growth. And, this mom may be on this side of her journey. This mom be on this side of her journey. She's gotten sales, but maybe this person hasn't gotten sales. And again, this is why I built this community, because I wanted it to be full of like-minded individuals. And as far as being a mom, and I was just talking about this earlier, being a mom is so much easier to really show up and be confident in what you're talking about and what you're selling, because what other mom can't relate to you? What other mom doesn't want to make passive income so she doesn't have to, put her child in daycare, or so she doesn't have to, be worried and stressed out about how she's going to be able to do something special for her kids. And, again, it's something about that energy of being around other moms, and we pour into each other. We love on each other. We support one another. You get that in here. So those are the weekly calls. And then along with, do I got any mamas in here? Let me know if I got any mamas in the live. And then, like I said, for Sell It Mama Saturday, same thing. I teach a just something that helps you in particularly sell NPM. So like last week we were talking about having a good freebie and how to use that inside of NPM. I do provide 2 different freebies for you. So I include a free 10-minute training. So that helps you promote NPM, because when you start, when you first get inside of the program, you're not going to want to immediately just hop on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok and say, hey, buy NPM, right? You definitely need to educate your audience and nurture your audience a little bit. And how you do that is with a freebie. So I have put that together. All you have to do is literally plug and play, and I show you how to do that. I also show you how to set up your website, so you don't have to worry about any of that. But again, every Saturday I do teach just something different. This Saturday, I'm actually going to be teaching how to use Mama Bot literally to her fullest potential and to maximize your experience inside of NPM. Because sis, when I say you ain't got no excuse in 2026 to be broke, to be complaining that you can't do the things that you want to do, so you can't go on the trips that you want to, but you are, you know what I'm saying, are saying that you want to change your situation, but you don't do anything about it. I mean, sis, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. So that's what's going to be inside of NPM. If you have any questions, girl, feel free to ask away. I do have some free resources, y'all, sorry. I do have some, I'm sorry, I'm extremely tired. I do have some free resources linked down below, so you can check those out. But sis, I'm telling you, bots are getting ready to take over in 2026. And again, that's one thing why I really want to implement, because our attention spans, I don't know if I have any millennials or anybody watching this. It's fucked up. Look, I was doing good. I hadn't been cussing. But no, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I took the time to feed her all of the information. I just want moms to be successful. I just want moms to experience, once I just remember when I was praying, I was asking God to send me an opportunity to be able to make more money, to finally have enough, to finally be able to put my bills on auto pay so I didn't have to constantly be looking over my shoulder. And I was like, God, if I learn this and it actually happens, and I actually, can be consistent, and I can predict my income, I'm gonna really show other people this, and I'm gonna show moms specifically, because it's too easy. And I'm not saying it as far as like, oh, you just get the course and or you get the program and you just don't have to do anything. No, you have to show up, you have to be consistent, but it can be fun doing that. I get paid to take myself out to eat. I get paid to do my laundry, do the dishes, play with my kids, things that I was going to do anyway. I just turned it into content that actually pays me. So if I can do that, you can do that too. If you have been on the fence, sis, I'm telling you, support is everything, and that's one huge thing for me. So everything that I just showed you, the live Q&A calls, the live Saturday call, the bot that you get that literally tells you what to do, tells you how to show up, tells you what to say, what to post, all of that. Sis, on top of all of that, when you get NPM, you also get my personal business line, okay? So again, I never want you to feel stuck. I never want you to feel confused. You have everything. The choice is yours. If you want to change your situation, you can change your situation. But I'm telling you, by doing nothing and not taking action, it's not going to change. If you cool with living paycheck to paycheck, never having enough, never being able to do the things you want to do, and just sitting back and scrolling and watching so many people in front of you change their lives, don't complain. But if you're ready to take action, I'm telling you, sis, comment NPM in the replay of this live. You can send me a DM on Instagram. You can comment on here. I'm always on here to help. I try to get on, like I said, every day to help and support moms. Digital products, digital marketing truly changed my life. It's still changing my life, and I want it to help you change your life too. Okay, stop being scared. Stop making excuses, girl. If you can get up and show up for that job every single day, and they making all that money off of you, and they only trying to offer you 25 cent, 30 cent raise, why you can't do something for yourself? You only need a couple of hours a day. I'm even inside of my community, I talk about like how having a 3-day work week. Okay, sis, we have AI, we have free advertisement with social media. It's time to get rich behind it. I'm just saying, okay? But all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in this live. I know it's a little later than I am on here usually. But again, girl, we being consistent, okay? Because when things work, we're going to keep showing up, okay? But all right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope you guys have an amazing, what's today? Thursday? Or today's Friday. Well, now it's about to be Friday. I hope y'all have an amazing Friday, and I will see y'all later. But everything will be linked down below. Again, free resources down below. Oh, y'all, I was going to show y'all my new little landing page. Let me show y'all my landing page real quick, because I know somebody might ask. Y'all always ask me. So if you go to the description, let me click on this real quick. Hold on.
I think we're going to go with you guys. That's great.
Sorry, y'all.
Awesome. Let me get the...
Is it pausing? But I was going to say, if y'all go down to the description of this video. Girl, where is the description? Okay. But yeah, if you scroll down here, like I said, I do have free resources linked. But if you are ready to join NPM, like I said, sis, payment plans are available. Y'all, look at my new little landing page. That you get, when I told you I just had the AI generate those images for me. It's going to literally take you here. And if you're interested, you can check out this video that I have linked here. This is just basically, asking you like if this is for you, etc. Pretty much everything that I just talked about. You can see the modules and stuff included here. If you want to get the free sneak peek, you can click there. But you can just come all the way down to the bottom, hit grab NPM. And it's going to take you to my sales page. And as you can see, we got more testimonies there. Like I said, it's $397. Sis, once you get in here, you have lifetime access to all of that I went over today. Again, if you want to get it on a payment plan, you can. And sis, you can literally even get started for just $41. So no excuse. I've eliminated all of that for you, sis. The choice is yours. But all right, y'all, if you did enjoy this video and you like videos like this, sis, be sure to subscribe. I definitely got to do a better job. I said I was going to do a better job saying this year, girl, but if you're going to subscribe, you're going to subscribe, okay? But as always, if you need help with something, I am going to do my Q&A, y'all. I kind of fell off with my whole Q&As, but I'm getting back to it because I had a few DMs on my Instagram asking me, I'm going to do a Q&A tomorrow, okay? I'm going to do a Q&A. Y'all, when my hair ain't done, I just don't want to be getting on there like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be looking dusty and crusty. But sometimes you got to do that. So I will be on Instagram tomorrow answering any questions that y'all have. But all right, y'all. If y'all don't have any questions, I will see y'all tomorrow. Get NPM. It's linked down below. Payment plans are available. All right, y'all. Have a good